Hi everyone, this is your girl Fact Zone. Today I'm going to be cooking concoction stew with white rice. The reason I called it concoction stew is because these are leftovers of various proteins from my previous cooking. You know, when you feel like you may have had too much meat in the quantity of food that you are cooking and you just put some aside and toss them in the freezer for future use? Well, in a situation like today whereby you don't feel like staying too long in the kitchen and you want something fast, this is when these leftovers comes in handy. So guys, let's go ahead and make some delicious stew. Put together your fresh habanero pepper, your bell pepper, your garlic, ginger, and onions. Pour them in the blender and blend it for like 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how smooth you want your pepper to be. Looking at mine, you can see that mine is not overly smooth, and that's my choice. That's okay. If you want yours a little bit smoother, that's your choice. Another thing that I did was that I did pour mine in the sieve to reduce the amount of water. By reducing the amount of water, you are equally reducing the amount of time that you're going to be spending in the kitchen. Listen, I grew up in a Yoruba land and we are taught that we need a certain amount of oil to fry our stew. So for this reason, I usually go for the healthy type of oil. And so looking at my oil, I'm using avocado oil with grapeseed oil. I hardly ever use vegetable oil for my stew, and that is because I know vegetable oil is not as healthy as avocado oil and grapeseed oil. And I promise you guys, this oil does not change the taste of your stew whatsoever, never. So I heat up my oil and I added my onion to it. Ignore the oil splashing all over my kitchen. That's because there was too much water in the onion. I'm going to clean once I finish cooking, guys. So please don't judge me on that. We're going to make ourselves a really nice, delicious stew. The next thing that I did was to pour in my tomato puree. Guys, if you notice when I was blending my pepper, I do not have fresh tomatoes in it. That's okay. You do not necessarily need fresh tomatoes for you to get a good tasty stew for your rice. I promise you that. So the only thing that I did was to pour my tomato puree in the onion, and then I did fry it for like 3 to 4 minutes or maybe 5 minutes depending on the amount of tomato puree, just to help it to dry out the water and to reduce the sour taste from the tomato puree. And after that, I pour in my blended pepper, and so continue to cook and fry and stir, avoiding your sauce from burning. After the water have reduced, go ahead and add your bouillon and turn it all together for like, and then for like another 3 to 4 minutes, and add your protein to it, guys. At this time, I have not added salt yet. That is because my protein contains salt. The bouillon itself contains salt. I usually add salt towards the end of the cooking, and that is after I have tasted it and I feel like the salt is not enough. So now you're gonna add your meat stock depending on the type of meat stock that you have at home. Cover it up and let it cook for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can see how it's looking. I added what is it called, meat stock to it. This is why it's a little bit watery, which is how I like it. And you can decide if you want to add egg. I decided I'm going to add egg to mine, and then you add your egg, you turn it all together, and then you cover it. Guys, you see how beautiful this stew look? This is how best, I mean, there's no other way to cook your stew. It is all ready, and let's go ahead and let it simmer for 5 minutes and cook our rice. Wow, guys, finally our food is ready to be served. Let's go ahead and enjoy this food. We couldn't have had a better meal at this time of the day, and we couldn't have cooked a better meal than this. I promise you guys, this is the best we could ever ask for in terms of cooking Nigerian stew with white rice. Listen to me, guys. My channel is on Facebook, is Fact Zone. My channel on YouTube is Fact Zone. Please, whatever avenue or whatever platform that you want to follow me, I will appreciate it. If you want to follow both channels, I will appreciate it as well. And like I said, we are here to teach each other. We are here to learn. If there's any criticism here, is allowed. If there's any insights you would like to give me as to how to make my food better or my channel better, please, I would appreciate it. Don't hesitate to let me know what you think. Look at how beautiful our food is, guys. As beautiful as it is, that's how tasty it is. Please, guys, stick to Fact Zone, and I promise you I'm going to be coming in with a weekly method of how to cook Nigerian food and any other continental meal that you would like me to cook. Stay tuned to my channels, guys. Love you and see you next week. Bye.